Let's review how to find an equation of a tangent line. So we want to find an equation in the form y equals mx plus b. We're going to use 3 steps to find that. The first step is going to be to find m by plugging into the derivative, whatever the specific x value is that you're given. So we're going to call that x sub 1. And then once we find the slope, we're going to use that to plug into y equals mx plus b to solve for b. And then our last step is going to be write the overall equation, y equals mx plus b. So looking at an example of this, we want to find the equation of a tangent line to the function f of x is 10x to the fourth minus 3x squared minus 7x minus 4. So this long function, and we're at the point 1 comma negative 4. So here's our specific x and y that we're looking to be tangent to. So first step is to find m by plugging our x value into the derivative. So let's take that derivative. The derivative of 10x to the fourth, 10 times 4 is going to give us 40x to the 4 minus 1 is 3. Bring down the power and subtract from the new power again. Negative 3 times 2 is going to give us negative 6x. And then derivative of negative 7x is negative 7. And derivative of minus 4 is 0. So there's our derivative. That will tell us the slope of the tangent line for any x value, but we want to be tangent to the x value 1. Looking at that point 1 comma negative 4, the x value is 1. So we're going to plug in 40 times 1 cubed minus 6 times 1 minus 7. So we have 40 and then in parentheses 1 cubed. So be careful that you use PEMDAS, order of operations. You want to raise 1 to the third power and then multiply by 40. It's not 40 to the third. It's 1 to the third, which is 1, times 40, minus 6 times 1, minus 7. So our slope of this tangent line is going to be 27. The second step is to plug into y equals mx plus b to solve for b. We know everything except for b at this point because we're at the point negative 1, 4. So we know x and y, and we just found m is 27. So we're going to use those 3 pieces. So first of all, the y value of that point, 1 comma negative 4, the y value is negative 4. The slope that we just found is 27. The x value of the point that we were given is 1, and we're solving for b. So that's the one thing we won't plug in for. So we're going to do 27 times 1, which is 27, plus b has to equal that negative 4. So to get b by itself, we'll subtract 27, and then we just need to do negative 4 minus 27, and the value for b is going to be negative 31. So we took the derivative, plugged in the x value to find m. Our second step, write y equals mx plus b out, plug in the y value of the point, the m you just found in the first step, and x of the point to solve for b. And your third and final step isn't really a step, but you don't want to forget to do it. You're asked to find an equation. Now we're on to writing an equation. So our last step is this is y equals 27x and then minus 31. The general form is y equals mx plus b, but b isn't always positive. For this one, it's a negative 31. One way to check that you have the correct b value is to grab your calculator and plug in 1 to this function for this x here. 27 times 1 is 27. Minus 31, we really do get negative 4 out for the y, so you know you found b correctly. So take the derivative, plug in x, find m, use that all to find b, write your equation. There's our recap of finding the equation of a tangent line.